Hi guys, I'm going to continue my video series today on how to prepare for the economic collapse. I want to speak to you today about gold and silver because it's something I've seen talked about many times by investors here on YouTube, amongst other places, about collapse preparation, how it's great for it, and all that. And I agree with them to a degree because I think they're approaching the gold and silver issue from an investor type mentality. I'm not an investor, I'm just a regular guy who works for a living. And basically, gold and silver to me are something that may be a very good investment for the economic collapse because very likely I'll be able to barter with it or sell it for international currencies that are valuable or something like that. But we have to remember that history does repeat itself. And if the dollar collapses, do you really put it past our government to make gold and silver illegal like they did? Well, they made gold illegal in 1933. Is this something that you find impossible for them to do again? I mean, what if I bought several 100-ounce bars of silver. What if they make this like crack? This could be a big crack rock. That's what this could be. This could be a bunch of drugs, a controlled substance. And what good would that do me? So, for me, a non-investor, I put 20% of my budget for collapse preparation into gold and silver, but I'm putting a much heavier emphasis on buying food and durable goods and durable clothing and firearms. All of these things I feel will easily be barterable as well as gold and silver, and you can actually use them. Grocery store shelves are empty, you got the food. That's what I'm talking about. Gold and silver, you actually have to sell it to somebody else, and it also relies that you rely on other countries basically to purchase your gold and silver from you, or other people with money. And you always have to be able to sell gold and silver in order to obtain goods with gold and silver, or barter with gold and silver for goods. And I'm not saying that that's not, something that's wise to do and that gold and silver won't be valuable. I'm saying that gold and silver is a good investment, but don't put all your eggs in that basket. It's not a guarantee is what I'm saying. I have food. And if you have silver and I have a bunch of food and we're both hungry, I'm going to be much better off than having a huge stockpile of gold and silver. I tend to think of the movie Castaway with Tom Hanks sometimes, and he's stuck on this island. And I wonder, would he rather have a whole huge pile of silver, or would he rather have just a big pile of food and survival gear? And that's kind of what I'm getting at here. Most of us are not investors. It's like most of us aren't interested in making huge profits off the economic collapse. I'm not. I just want to survive the thing. So gold and silver, yeah, they could be very profitable, but I'm more interested in surviving this thing. And I have 5 children to worry about, and I know each one of those kids, how much they eat and how much food I got to put away for them for years of survival. So basically I'm saying, if you're interested in investments, yeah, gold and silver. If you're interested in survival of this thing, if you don't have a lot of money, I would highly suggest putting your money in durable goods, clothing, and food more than gold and silver. Now, on another point, if you do have gold and silver and firearms as well, I highly suggest you get yourself something to keep them in. And I purchased this last week in a big safe. I'll show it to you. This thing's about 700 pounds, and I did muscle it into my house myself, and yeah, I'm really sore. But nobody's going to get into this thing. It's huge, it's heavy, and it's anchored to the concrete floor of my foundation, and I don't really think that anybody's going to get into it real quick. If you've ever had your house burglarized, which I have, you know what they go for. They go for your master bedroom, they ransack it, and they ransack your master bedroom closet as well, which is usually where people keep the valuable things in their house. In an economic collapse, if you ever leave your house, you may face burglaries happening. So you want to keep gold, silver, and firearms and anything of value and something that people can't break into or like smash and grab into your house real quickly. You got to keep them. There's a delay on this. I don't know how much it would protect you from a home invasion. Personally, a nice 12 gauge would protect you from a home invasion, but at least a regular burglar won't be getting your stuff in the blink of an eye. And anyhow, I'll be back with another collapse preparation tip, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.